How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new elegant yokai apartment life episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I was supposed to do these as a live reaction, but got a little caught up, and I'm trying to catch up to all these summer animes, guys. I'm telling you, I've been sick these couple days, and I'm trying to catch up all these, and I'm watching all Supernatural on the side, so it kind of goes great along with this theme of elegant yokai, which is kind of very hilarious. I love not necessarily the similarities, but it's just the themes that they're kind of employing by watching these. That's how I was like, huh. I'm like, am I watching two different things? But I digress. You know, the point is, for episode 4, 5, and 6, guys, of elegant yokai apartment life, it definitely was something different that I really was expecting in terms of what the story was actually showcasing, because it seems that Inaba's summer vacation was finally ending, and it seems that he had to make a choice between living a normal civilian life or living in the yokai apartments. And I personally thought that, wow, you know, he actually gave it up for just like I believe for like a couple months and everything. And it seems that he went through a huge change because of the fact that when he was away, he did not like civilian life at all, folks. He thought it was very mundane. He thought it was very boring. He thought that a lot of the traditional things that he was doing in the yokai apartment was actually, it didn't feel like if it was at home when he was away from the yokai apartment. And when he was at the dorms instead, he was around regular people. Yes, folks, regular people. He had trouble not necessarily communicating, but it's more or less to say he had trouble fitting in because of the fact that a lot of people there were more not necessarily selfish, but they were more like secluded in their own world, and you know they were trying to do their own things. Well, of course, you know, you could say Inaba was more or less to say that he's used to being around a lot of craziness, a lot of talking, a lot of communication going on. He's used to doing so many things all at once that when he goes to the dorm life, it just seems so very, not it's necessarily peaceful, but let's say like it just seems way too mundane for him. And I personally would understand that coming from like a very heavy background. When you go somewhere else new and it's very slow, I would understand that you would kind of hate it because you're so used to being into a chaotic place that you're kind of doing a lot of things. And that's what I feel like Inabe was actually feeling. He didn't feel like he was right at home anymore. He felt like this is too different than not what he technically really wanted. And it's funny because him coming back to the yokai apartment, it was necessarily very touching and heartwarming because of the fact that you actually see all the yokais actually right there applauding and saying, "Oh, you're back! Oh my God, yay!" You know, they were really happy for him because of the fact that, you know, he, like, Inabe was actually, you know, like, he chose the yokais instead of the normal civilian life. You know, personally, I thought it was more or less like he actually chose them more as like friends, and you know, like he actually sees them instead of just regular ghosts. You know, that's what I thought. Like Inabe's character is it's very touching for his character, seeing as to what he's going through and seeing as to how he's actually maturing through. As you know, we got to see in some of the episodes that he was actually facing off against some side character that was like a bad child, and it seems that that person didn't really like Inabe because of the fact that, you know, Inabe was more responsible and he was more taking charge of his life, while necessarily this other guy was just in the wrong place, wrong time, hanging out with the wrong crowd. That I personally thought like, wow, you know, Inabe's life really is different, and it really is special because without these yokais necessarily, you could say Inabe's actually falling in the right place. He's heading towards the right track instead of, you know, falling towards a darker path that you could say Inabe would have fallen down to. Like, it's very interesting, guys, seeing as to how it really is going. Like, you know, Inabe as a person, he is trying to change. That's what he's really definitely trying to do. But the last topic that I do want to talk about is episode 6, and that episode, oh my God, it was definitely very comical, folks. Very, very comical. I personally thought that, like, my God. Oh man, I wasn't expecting to be like really hilarious because the fact that we got to see that there was like this basic like magic book that came about, and I thought to myself, oh man, this is gonna be some intense magical fight. I was thinking the story itself was actually gonna change into a very magical child prodigy towards Inabe, but no, it actually completely side railed from that, and it kind of gave a slap to us viewers because we actually were thinking like, wait a minute, this is like a card captor Sakura reference, like this magic tarot cards possesses strong demons in there, and only the magic, you know, you could say like the holy one can actually open these magic cards. And it's funny because Fool, you could say like the guardian or the spokesman of the tarot cards of the magical book, it seems that the name Fool definitely fits it, because all these magical tarot cards were definitely foolish. They were not something to be expected. They were more, like I said, like they're like comical gags. I'm wondering if these like magical tarot cards are going to be more, let's say, involved with actually becoming like a very serious manner in terms of magical strengths, or in terms of magical beasts and stuff. It just seems like these beasts and the powers, they're just very like just very comical. Like, I mean, for Pete's sakes, I'll give you one example. Inabe took out a genie, and this genie could grant any wish, right? So Inabe asked her Japanese money, and it basically gave him 500 yen. Okay, I can understand that. But then the genie disappears and says that, okay, he's gonna be gone for a long time, as apparently it used up a lot of its stamina. And I'm like wondering, wait, what? Like, it was just like maybe a coin. And I thought so, and it's funny because Inabe definitely said that, okay, you know what, I'm going to bed. You guys are horrible. I thought to myself, Inabe's doing the right decision. I love the fact that Inabe's character likes, like, he's very aware of what's going on around him. That's what makes Inabe a very interesting character. That he necessarily isn't very comical, it's more or less that like he would do something like a lot of people in the real life would be if they were in that type of situation. They'd be like, okay, you know, I'm going back to bed. Let's handle this in the morning, you know, when it's the right time, when I'm actually wide awake. Like I like the fact that Inabe does that, and that's what, like, I'm telling you guys, this anime is definitely one to keep watching. I'm sorry for not like keeping up to date, but I'm up to date now. So episode 4, 5, 6, loved it to the very end. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on this actual like, you know, these episodes are, like I said, they're very slice of life. They're not really too hardcore in the terms of the supernatural lore, but in terms of slice of life as well. Like they're kind of intermixing it together, which I'm actually enjoying at the same time as well. But like I said, let me know down in the comments, and as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Youkai Apartments episode discussions. And as always, guys, we'll see you guys again in the next video. But peace out, folks.